Hello. Today we'll be talking about. Can I hide that? Okay. Today we'll be talking about how to make an actual Pokemon Showdown build. Now, first up, you're always gonna want your Mega Pokemon. And you're gonna want an even spread out typing, amount of types. So Charizard, Mega Charizard X, pretty easy one. Pretty good. Never, never leave home without it. Now, you can go for Dragon Rush, but only at 75% accuracy. So I usually like to opt for Dragon Claw just because it won't miss. It's more reliable. Dragon Dance, pretty good setup because even though it's got a little bit of bulk, so we can probably get at least one Dragon Dance off, maybe even two. In that case, you got potential sweeper on your hands. Um, you can go for Flare Blitz, just go all out, tons of damage. Then Earthquake, that's a pretty good build right there for Mega Charizard. Um, Max attack, always gonna need max attack, max speed, maybe a little bit of HP, or you put a little bit of defense, special defense, whatever you want, really. I usually try to opt for the HP just because. Then you got natures, special defense. Just so you know, special defense, you know, more special defense, and speed is SPE. Always, sometimes I mix those up. Always go adamant nature is pretty good, because none of these special attacks works out very well. Now you got your mega Pokemon out of the way. You have a Fire Dragon already. Pretty good Pokemon. That's a sweeper right there. Usually you can only have 6 Pokemon, so 3 sweepers, 3 walls, or maybe 2 walls and 1 utility. That works too. So you can go for I like a Moongus, you know. Well, let me use a different team. Say Rotom. Yeah, I always need a water type Pokemon. Rotom Wash, it's a pretty good one right there. You can go for Citrus Berry, just so you can have a little more sustain, maybe leftovers. But I'd rather opt for the Citrus Berry because they're so tanky that you'll get to the point where it's like, oh, I have like half health. Now I'm back up to full. Now I'm back up at 3/4. So I go for that instead. Now you can also use them as a pivot, so you can just because they're so tanky, you can just Volt Switch, turn into a Pokemon that counters the Pokemon you're fighting right now. You also said Hydro Pump in case you come up against like a fire type, like say you were actually fighting a Charizard, you use Hydro Pump or Volt Switch if it's a Y, Mega Y. Nah, now Will-O-Wisp or Toxic. You choose between those two. Like Toxic is if you're actually trying to stay there, but in that case you shouldn't get Will. But in that case you shouldn't get Volt Switch. Then you get Discharge, and you swap out Will-O-Wisp for Toxic, and you're probably gonna want Defog. Because and you're gonna find out in a minute why. And you can use it to just a spread if you want. It's a decent spread. I'd rather go for defense, but whatever, that works. Anyway, so that's a pretty good build right there. Defog, you're gonna find out in a minute why it's such an important move. It's because of hazards. Now next up, hazard setters. Now Ferrothorn. Oh yeah, always have that steel type. Always got that steel type, and that's pretty good. Now Ferrothorn, it's a tank, but it's different from the other ones. Now, for Ferrothorn specifically, you can go with a Rocky Helmet to synergize with Iron Barbs, or you can go with Leftovers. I like Rocky Helmet because you're always going to have Leech Seed. Like, Leech Seed, the sustain, it's just, you need that healing, that extra kick. It helps out, always helps out. Gyro Ball, because you're slow, like, with the speed, 20 speed, it's gonna hurt, okay? Or you go for Power Whip. Always get that Power Whip. Or you can go for Giga Drain if you really want to, but just off of the Power Whip. And last one, go for Toxic. I'm not sure if you can get Willis on this one. No, always Toxic. Yeah, Toxic. Yeah, Toxic or Protect. Explosion works too, if you think you'll ever actually get to that point. Yeah. Now I usually like to build max defense, max special defense, a little bit of HP. Because look at this, 131, 116. That's pretty tanky right there. And then I would up the special defense because why not? And no IVs for speed, just so you can get that max power, that max gyro ball. No, don't import. Okay, so next up you got say, well, you got a hazard tear. Well, instead of toxic, actually, forgot you can go for stealth rock. Yeah, stealth rock. It lays down rocks. You only have to use it once, and whenever a Pokemon comes in, they'll take rock damage, rock type damage, and it factors in weakness. You know, so if it's a fire flying type, they'll take 50% damage. Half of their health is gone on switching. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now, I already got a water type, so perhaps we could try out a fighting type of sorts. You got a lot to choose from. Like, just pick one of the things. Well, actually, no, right now let's go for a Ghost Fairy type. Mimikyu's pretty good. Disguise allows you to always get up a Swords Dance off. And their attack, it's mediocre, but you're always going to have a Swords Dance. And it's possible for you to tank another one. You can. You might be able to tank one thing, one hit. And then maybe you can try to go for Shadow Sneaks. If it's like a Psychic type or something like that. If you really wanted to. No. You see nothing? Don't opt for Drain Punch, but I do Drain Punch because reasons. Always gonna want that stab move for Play Rough, Shadow Sneak. You can drop Drain Punch for Shadow Claw though. Shadow Claw is more reliable, but Drain Punch is if you actually do opt. If you're risky and you do want to have two Swords Dances up, then I would go for Drain Punch. But otherwise, Shadow Claw is the way to go. An item, Citrus Berry. Just Citrus. So Citrus or Iapapa. Iapa. Oh, that's if you want your picture. Okay, anyway, I'll do something for my chat room maneuvers. Iapapa, Iape, Pepe. Yeah, you can go for that too. It works. Yeah. Just make sure you don't have a minus defense nature. And oh yeah, you can always go shinies too if you really wanted to. That's actually a nice shiny. And you can nickname them. Why not? Whatever. So yeah, fast field sweepers. Yeah, usually these small gun analyses are good, but not always. Yeah, speed attack. That's yeah, that works. You're gonna have a Swords Dance with that. Yeah, that works. Now a fighting type. If I can choose one. For the sake of this video, we'll just go for Keldeo. Choice Scarf. Yes, it works. Let me tell you something. Choice Scarf Keldeo hits like a dump truck. It hurts. It really does. Now you can run special or you can run a physical. I'd have a special on this team because you already got Charizard and you got Mimikyu for DPS. So Keldeo would go special for me. Since it's a choice scarf, don't go Calm Mind. Sacred Sword, Hydro Pump, Scald if you just. I mean, I go Scald only if you really want to be safe and you just want to get that one last hit off. Your last move is really up to you. Like maybe if you want to drop Choice Scarf, you can go for a Swords Dance, or you can go for an X Scissor if you just hate grass types. Protect, or actually you can also go Poison Jab. Poison Jab would probably be better than X Scissor because potential poison. Close combat, maybe. Okay, this is gonna be probably about it for the first half. I'll release a part 2 in the meantime. Last one's gonna be a tank. Clefable. No, we already have a fire type. Okay, it would be a tank. Like Chansey. Eviolite. Can I do this in time? Wish. Wish or soft boiled, toxic. I'll do this later.